Hi,
Hi, we are back.
can you hear me, Binaifer?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, great. I had to discard the previous video because it just couldn't reconnect, and there's still some lag.
Network.
Yeah, the network is quite patchy, I think, at your end.
Is it no?
Never mind.
I've got a full network here. In fact.
I also have full network. Okay, maybe now it will settle down.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's just get back to the main thing right now. And people who'll join in, I'm sure they'll catch up.
Yes, yes.
So, just a brief about Binaifer. She's a holistic healer and an energy channel, and she works with multiple modalities. And to name a few is cowrie shells and EFT and Shiva sound healing, sound bath healing, and many such more. And she's been practicing this almost for 15, 16 years now. And this is the second time we are having the pleasure of inviting Binaifer with us. And today she will take us through a new modality called Cowrie Reading, the Art of Cowrie Reading. And Binaifer, all over to you. Tell us what are these Cowrie readings all about and how did they originate and how important they are?
So, cowries are basically shell readings. So, like you must have definitely seen shells like these. So, it is how we read and how we predict with the shell. So everyone has heard of tarot. So it's something similar. It's not the same. It's something similar to this. So around 17, 18 years ago, my teacher had visited Nasik temple. So you have those priests, those fakirs who come visiting the temples. So he was practicing this and he was doing this for somebody. So it really intrigued her and she went and had a chat with him. And he just basically gave her a very brief idea that, these are shells, and he started reading with them. So my teacher is Rohini Gupta, and she just had a chat with him, and this really, really intrigued her. So came back to Bombay, and then she told us, we were a group of people, who used to meet very regularly and have spiritual talks and meditations and all that. So she came back and she developed this modality in a simple way where we have a chart. So he had done it on the floor, but she said that instead of doing it on the floor, let's use a paper. And then we derived how to do a time frame. We derived how. So then she said, okay, let us give a meaning to each cowrie. So we got pictures, each an image on each cowrie, and how to do that. Then the chart came about. We developed the chart. Then the images on the chart, I channeled those images with the meaning. So that is completely mine, where I added that symbolism to the chart, and it gives such a beautiful in-depth meaning. So this is not copied from anywhere. It is sat and derived and created by my teacher Rohini, and I have added to the modality and made it like very personalized. So it's not something where you would get the chart or the cowries in the market. It is created. And how we do predictions with this. So cowries are used in a lot of places like Kerala, in Africa, in many parts of the country or in the world. Cowries are used, and they're used in various numbers. Like some people use 7, 9, 21, and a few of them, like down south, they throw the cowries on your astrological chart. So where the cowries fall in which graha, they do readings according to that also. But that, of course, is a different study. I have not studied astrology, so I don't get into that. But that can also be done. Then there are very traditional ladies, like I have seen. There was one a lady, like she was doing it on the floor, and she had really huge cowries. So she used to just throw it on the floor, and the formation it made on the floor, she used to do a reading with that. So everyone has their own method handed down from, generation to generation, and it is done according to that. But this is, we have made this easier where, people can pick it up and do it intuitively also. And the most beautiful part about this is there is no fixed spread. Like in tarot, there would be a past, present, future spread. There would be a Celtic spread. So for people who've done tarot, they would understand that, okay, we have fixed spread. But here, when we cast the cowries on the chart, no two spreads are alike. Every spread is different. So if four of us were to sit together and do a cowrie reading, each one would get a different spread, but the meaning would be the same. That's how beautiful it is. And we do
So,
all sorts of predictions with this. We can do a past prediction, we can do what is currently happening in a person's life, what is going to happen in a person's life. So all these predictions can be possible using cowries. And of course, I always tell people, use this as a guideline. Don't take it as the ultimate truth. Take this as a guideline as to how you can better your future, because here we are giving you advice. See, what is past is done and gone. You can't change that. But what is happening, take this as an advice the Cowries are telling you. Like some people come with marital issues, or they come and say that, will we be compatible? So these are the questions that people come up with. If they have financial blocks, how can we overcome the financial blocks? What can we do? Or is some people always feel that, okay, somebody's done some bura nazar on us, so is that the truth? So there are a variety of questions that people can ask. There's no limitation that, okay, you can only ask this question or you can only ask this question. No, it gives you a beautiful in-depth analysis. I will show you what the chart looks like. Once we are done with our question answers, I will focus the camera on the chart so everyone can take a look at what it is and how we do a reading. I will definitely show that as well.
so you are saying that it can be used in your daily life just like a guidance or something like that, and it also helps you predict. So how is this? So how is this different from any other modality, Binaifer?
See,
Like
it
a
gives
tarot,
you,
like you said, it's similar to tarot, but it's not exactly the same. How is it different from numerology, or how is it different from
see,
astrology? Or
every modality has its uh, plus points. Like, I don't think any modality has any negative points. Everything just adds value to what you're doing. So this is it, like I said, it's a predictive modality. And astrologically, if you would compare it to astrology, astrology is very fixed. Okay, this will happen. And in astrology, you would need the date of birth, time of birth. But here in Cowries, you don't need the time of birth or date of birth. You can just give me the name of the person also, and I can do a reading for you. Even if you don't want to give me the name of the person, I would tell the client, like, there are times when a client comes and they are slightly well known, and if they have an issue with someone again who is well known in like a Bollywood, or in page 3 types, so they don't want to name even that person. So I tell them, okay, don't give me the names, you just hold that person's thought and image in your mind and ask me the question that, okay, this I have an issue with this person, a relationship issue or a money issue with this person, and how will that transpire, or how much time will that take to come through? So we can do a reading with just the thought of the person. Also, I don't need anything.
so when you say if they ask any questions and then you help them out with the answers, do you also give solutions, or it is just a prediction? Okay, this is what is going to happen, for example. Okay, now
Exactly.
in astrology they say, अच्छा ये problem है तो आप ये कर लो वो कर लो, and it will kind of nullify the effect or whatever. Okay, in
Yes.
this case, do we have something like that, or do we have
Yes.
plain simple answers?
No, we have a solution. So there is a spread. When we do a spread, we ask, okay, what the issue is. So then we get the issue, okay, this and this is the issue and this much, it's going to take this much time. And then the next question we ask is that, okay, now how can I overcome this? What can I do? So it is nothing ritualistic. It is like maybe changing your mindset, or how you would go about doing something. Means if you're doing, I'll give you an example now. If somebody has a business issue, that my business is not doing well, and we ask, okay, what can he do to improve or increase sales? So he might get that, okay, try and collaborate with somebody, think out of the box. Maybe you're not spending enough money on marketing. Try and meditate and ask what is the best solution for you. You will get an inner guidance. Or do a cleansing of your place. Your place has too much of stuck up energy. So these are the solutions that the chart and the cowries will suggest. So it is nothing like do this puja, do that puja. No, it's not like that. It is very, I would say, practical. There's nothing wrong in doing pujas and all, because that is the astrological part. Like I said, every modality has their strong points, and every modality has, like, what they are meant to do, what is required to be done. But here, as far as cowries, it's not required to be done. We can do it in a very simple way. And of course, if a person wants to go ahead and wants to get a ritual done, wants to, like, if there is a cleansing to be done of the place, so again, that is a ritual where you need to take sage around the place, or cleanse it with dhoop, agarbatti, maybe some chants or mantras or whatever it is. So again, it's like that. It's how you take it ahead.
So, how do these cowries speak to you? I mean, what I want to understand is it the orientation of how they have fallen and the placement of them? And like you said, you've developed a chart on your own through divine channeling. And and then yeah, basically, how does the spread basically work? So you also look at the past, present, and future, or if somebody is just asked, I have a current issue like that. So would you like to connect it from the past and the future to the present, or it is just on the spot, whatever question has been
So
asked?
it is as the questions are asked, we ask we take the chart. So it is the reading depends on how the cowries have fallen, on which the formation it has made, and on the chart, on which part of the chart it's fallen. So maybe if you like, I can switch cameras and I can show the chart. Or if you have any other questions, you ask me that, and then I can switch and show the chart and show you the formation of how it's forming.
So I have one more question where I feel like understanding that how does one decide that this modality is for me? Kauri I should do, or I should do tarot, or I should do any other kind of modality at that point in time. I mean,
So
is it
what
through
happens
intuition
is,
that one decides?
it's a very personal space. Like for me, both are very dear to me. So if somebody would ask me that, what are you comfortable with, tarot or kauri? So it is like asking me, like, which child of mine is favorite. So both are very dear to me, and both I've been practicing for like years. So I am comfortable with both. I ask the client, what are you comfortable with? Because at times the client has a fixed point of view. If I ask in tarot only, I will get the right answer. There are few clients who tell me that no, I want to do Kauri only. I don't want to ask tarot. Tarot में मेरा सही जवाब ही नहीं आता है. So it's the perspective of the client. I see the perspective of the client. Where is their comfort level? For me, I will get the same answer if I pick up a tarot card also, and if I do a Cowrie reading also. So for me, it doesn't matter. My comfort level with both is as good, but it's how the client feels at that point in time. Or sometimes the client comes and says, "Okay, I have asked like 15 tarot readers, so I'm not getting a satisfactory answer. I don't want to do tarot. Anything else?" So then I would say, "Okay, then go in for a Cowrie reading." Then once they feel that, okay, no, this is comfortable, then next time onwards they only want a Cowrie reading, they don't want to go for a tarot. So it's like that, it's their comfort level. I want to make the client feel comfortable.
You also teach Cowrie reading
Yes,
for the viewers, maybe in case they want to learn it.
yes,
Uh,
yes, yes, yes.
all right. So yes, you can go ahead and show us the Cowrie board,
Oh,
and we can maybe understand how it works.
okay, give me 1 second. I'll just switch the camera.
Nice.
Just
So
give me
these
one.
are the cowries that you have kept, or those are the symbols that you have kept down.
Give me 1 second. I'll just. Okay. Is it clear? The video is clear? Okay. So these are the cowries. Okay. So there are 9 cowries. Each cowrie has a symbol which is hand painted. Okay, and there is one cowrie which is left blank, which is the seeker. And the formation the cowries make, which is close to this, the seeker, gives us the reading, the accurate reading. And this is the chart. Okay, so these are the symbols. Of course, these are Google images, but the symbolism is what I have um, downloaded, and the meanings, what they portray, is what I have channeled. So I'll give you an example. Like this is the tree. So this would mean family. This would mean coming together, binding, more of family time, more of maybe where a marriage is about to occur. So it would represent that. This is a pot of gold, where it would represent money coming into your life. Or maybe if there is a cowrie of a block which has come there, it would mean that your finances are blocked, so you need to work on opening up the finances. So in a similar way, each image has more than one meaning, and according to the question we get the answers. And here are the cowries. Again, each cowrie is painted with a different symbol, and each cowrie means something. So as per the questions that are asked, we get the answer. Then there is time frame. If somebody wants to ask you, okay, will my work be done in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months? So we can ask time frame questions also. So all these are possible. Now how we do it is, we ask a question, and while asking the question, we rattle the cowries like this while asking it, and then we gently cast it. Now if you can see, it has made this formation. Now this is the seeker. Okay, so whatever the cowrie, the closest cowrie is, so the answer would be that. Now if this were, for example, to be a yes or no question, so here is a positive cowrie, which is the sun, and here is a practically negative cowrie, which is a block, it's a wall. So it would be a 50-50. And then again, owing to what it has, where it's fallen, so it's fallen on the owl. Now whatever the owl signifies and whatever the question is, again we take that also into consideration, and we give the answer. So if you like, we can do you can ask me a question, and then I can show you how it is done, and
So
what
maybe
we
we can
get. Just
throw the questions to the audience in case they want to
yeah,
know.
why not? Definitely, definitely. If anyone has a question, please you can put it up.
So since this has a option of being secretive and ambiguous, maybe I can think of something to start with.
Yeah, Ruby
And
said yes. Yeah, Ruby, please go ahead. You can ask a question.
Okay. Binaifer, can I go ahead with one?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'm thinking of a person in the head, and I just want to know about the growth opportunities
Of that
of,
person.
of the person.
Okay.
And maybe, I mean, how soon from a time frame in the next maybe 6 months?
Okay. Okay. So now quite a few cowries have come reversed, but the seeker is upright. Okay. So over here, what the seeker is trying to tell us is this person actually knows what is to be done. He or she is ignoring the opportunities coming their way because one, though a lot of attention is given to the family, a lot, like you're maybe too involved in the family where it may or may not be required, that person's involvement in the family. Of course family is important, but not as much as right now what is happening. So once that is done, once you don't, or so this I can tell you in two ways. So either that person is too involved with the family, or the family's involvement with that person is too much, where uh, it could be that the family is demanding, and the person is unable to move out. But
Right.
once that is sorted, there is growth in the next say 5 to 6 months. There is growth, there is a lot of flow, which is really good. And this is a ring which has come up, and it's on this, which is showing a lot of growth again. And it's showing that the person just needs to change the way he or she is viewing the situation, as to why the progress is not happening, why the growth is not happening. And it could be difficult to break out from, but once that happens, there is a lot of money, because the wall is there, but again the wall is reversed on money. So it's nothing that can't be broken.
Okay. Okay.
So does
Yeah,
that
that's quite,
resonate?
that,
Yeah.
yeah, it does resonate to a very large extent. Rather precisely, it resonates with what looks like to me. Thank you so much. It is quite elaborate, and it is quite bang on. I mean, I really didn't know कि वो इतना specific हो सकता है,
Yeah.
and so it's quite interesting to know. All right, so we can move away from my question now, and
Yeah.
Ruby Bhakna is
So
asking, what's my
to
work looking like in the
yeah.
next 6 months?
Okay, great.
And then we have another person asking about the same thing.
Yeah. So Ruby, we'll go with your question. How does your work look like in the next 6 months? Okay. So Ruby, your seeker is reversed. So I will ask again. So we are allowed to ask the same question 3 times. And if it doesn't answer, then I'll tell you what. Okay. So Ruby, yes. Now the seeker is upright. So Ruby, what you need to do to improve your finances? First of all, though, it's very beautiful. You have got a ring right here where the pot of gold is. So expect a lot of money coming your way. And what you can do to
Binaifer, but she's not talking about money, she's talking about her work
work,
front.
work.
So
So
is that
money
how it
from
is
work,
connected?
money from work, money from work. She will get money from work. And what you need to do to improve it is just be childlike, be very open to receiving new ideas. So where your work, as far as your work goes, where enjoy what you're doing. Don't consider it as work, that okay, I have to go to work. Like we as children have this have we've all I like, at least I've had this thing, okay, going to work means suit pehno, tie pehno, and dads go to office and mummy stay at home doing work. So it is very it's like that. Some people have been brought up that way. So you need to break out from that. You need to enjoy work, that work is play for me. That is what it's come here. It's come in the cusp of uh, um, two visuals, where it is telling you enjoy. Work is there, you are going to get good amount of work, but you need to enjoy what you're doing. Be childlike, be open and receptive to what ideas are coming your way. And be creative. You have a lot of creativity in you, which is hiding. You're hiding it somewhere. So be open with that, don't block it. So over here there is a block showing that you are somewhere trying to hide yourself. So don't hide yourself, come out, and just show the amazing person you are. Just don't hide. You are good at what you're doing, so come out with that. You might be feeling a little low, might be feeling a bit like nahi ho raha hai, nahi ho raha hai. So maybe just do a cleansing, do a self cleansing maybe, or just get a healing session done where you can just release whatever stuck up energy is there, and it's flowing. There is a good flow which I'm seeing of money, and good work coming your way again. So enjoy that. So hope that resonates with you.
Okay, the next one is the High Self Tarot. How my work will be in the next 6 months.
Okay.
Ruby saying super Binaifer, so bang on. Thank you so
Thank
much. Yes,
you.
I know for a fact that it's bang on, Ruby.
Thank you. Okay, so now the higher self tarot, we go with your question. How will your work be in the next 6 months? Okay, so again we have the seeker reversed. So I'll ask again. Okay, so it's reversed even the second time. So, higher self, I will ask for the third time. We are allowed 3 times. Okay, so it has come reversed again. And according to me, like what I have studied with my chart, and what I know is that you know exactly what is to be done, but somewhere you are not confident about yourself. You are intuitive, you meditate, you have that spark within you, but you're just not using it to your advantage. Somewhere you are not confident enough that people will maybe appreciate what you're doing, or people may not pay me what my services are worth. So that is really holding you back. But otherwise, it's amazing. I mean, you can do a lot. You can. There are only positive cowries around you, and if you just break your own barrier, you are holding yourself back. So if you can break your own barrier, there is a lot of abundance waiting for you. There is a lot of creativity, which you can tap in your own creativity. So please do that. There are some negative energies blocking your way, so clear that. Since you are into the healing field, if you have written about your name says tarot, higher self tarot, so definitely you know ways of protection, self protection, self cleansing. So please do that, and you will find a way out. Maybe do some continuous chanting for a couple of days, because the ring Kauri has come here, which shows, that you are protected. You are protected by the divine, by your masters, guides, angels. You are protected. You just need to call upon them and trust them, and just leave your worries and fears to them, and success will be yours. So not to worry. So I do hope that resonates with you. Do let us know here how you felt the reading was.
So the higher self tarot can type in and let us
Yeah,
know if that
is to
reading resonates with you. And of what I know about her, I think you're again bang on. All right.
then we have
So we
Suran
have another.
Surana Pallavi, right?
Yes,
Uh,
Surana Pallavi. I want to know about my new venture. Will that be a success in the coming 1 year?
okay, so Surana Pallavi, we go with yours. So I'm asking, how will your new venture be in the next 1 year? Okay, so again we've got all reverse. I'm gonna ask again. Okay, so Pallavi, your venture is gonna do really well. It's going to like, I don't know if you're taking it out of the country, out of, like, it's gonna spread. It's gonna spread around cities, around the world. It's gonna do well, and you might have to invest maybe a little more than what you had planned, but again, it won't be that much of a problem. So you can, just maybe somehow, maybe take a loan, or ask someone to help you, or maybe have a partner in this, if you really feel that. And work with your intuition, like, what is to be done, how it is to be done. So trust your gut, trust your intuition, and go ahead with that. You might feel that, a bit of family pressure, that am I doing the right thing? If, family will agree, not agree, what will they say? What will my family say? What if, I don't get that support from there? But right now, just go with your intuition, and everything will sort itself out. Or keep yourself protected, maybe do some chanting, whatever you feel like, doing. Consult somebody who you think is, in whatever field, whatever business you have done, whatever venture you have started. Take advice of a person who is in the field since years, and how to go about it, or some financial advice at least. Take from that person, and it will do well. So yeah, I hope that resonates. Thank you, Higher Self Tarot, for writing. Thank you.
So, Binaifer, when people talk about their ventures and all, so is if they have partners, if they don't have partners, उसके ऊपर
Yeah.
से भी हमारा रीडिंग चेंज हो सकता है क्या?
Yes. Yes.
So when the person asks this question, they have to have the name of the partners or the image of the partners in their head to be able to
It is
get the
better now,
reading
because
session.
see, then we get it. Like now here, I'm getting that she should ask for money, maybe from a partner, or if she has a partner, then, like, basically what happens is, sometimes there can be some miscommunication with a partner, or we have not done the paperwork properly, and post that there is a miscommunication. So the Cowries guide us and tell us, okay, get your paperwork in order, don't leave anything to chance. So anyone can be influenced at any time. We feel कि नहीं भाई, our partner is too good, ऐसे कभी हो ही नहीं सकता है, but a third person, a fourth person influencing your partner, and then you wonder कि अरे what happens suddenly. So the chart, the Cowries guide you कि okay, get your paperwork straight, or ask a person, or get into a partnership, or even not to get into a partnership. Because sometimes we feel okay, we are friends and we are getting into a partnership, so how can that go wrong?
Right,
But
right,
at times
right.
that is the worst combination.
So Pallavi is saying yes, it's a partnership venture. So will the Cowries speak differently now for her?
No, it is, they have told her to ask for money, so she needs to collaborate. But again, be careful, get your paperwork in order. Like, don't leave anything to chance.
Pallavi, I hope it has answered your question. And if there are any more questions, we can take for another, I think, 2 to 3 minutes, and then maybe we can bring this to a closure. Binaifer, in the meanwhile, I feel it's a very, very helpful modality for people, even in their daily lives, what I see. So if you're stuck in, if you learn this, and if you're stuck in some decision making, or if you're stuck in your daily life understanding, maybe these cowries can help you get a better guidance. And like you said, these must be used as guidance and not as an ultimate prediction.
Yes.
So, and it also has solutions, like, it's a beautiful spread of 9 symbols, I think, and 9 cowries.
Yes.
And yeah, so Surana Pallavi is saying thank you so much for the reading. I hope, Pallavi, it has helped you and gain some more clarity about your new upcoming venture. And yeah, it's quite interesting that you have developed this whole process. Okay, what are the blockages I should be looking for? So the higher self tarot is asking, what
Okay.
are the blockages I should be looking for?
See, for you, we did get the block of not opening up, but I will ask again. See, I asked what are the blocks that you should release. Now, one is opening yourself up to receiving money. That is one. And knowing that you will get paid for whatever you're asked. Sometimes what happens is that, we feel that, okay, if I ask somebody that, you pay me $1,000 for my tarot reading or my cowrie reading, and I would feel that, oh God, would somebody pay me? I'm not that well known. But just to release that. So the blocks that you need to work upon is, one is receiving. Second is changing your perspective. So like I said that, change your mindset that, people, what will people think? What will people say? Two people will say no, three people will say no, fourth person will say yes. See, it goes two ways. There are people who say ke, Are, itna you are charging for 1 hour. And there are few people who will say, Are, bas itna you are charging for 1 hour. Means, are you good enough that you are charging only 1,000? So you are the best judge that what do you feel that this is your worth. When I increased my charges, even I thought, oh God, will people pay? But then I said, no, I know that this, I am giving that much time, I am giving my years of experience. It's not just that 1 hour, I'm giving my experience, I'm giving you what I know, and it is worth that. So change your perspective. This is a very important aspect that has come up for you, where you are getting messages from the universe where you need to change your perspective. So please work on that. And whatever blocks you feel, work on the money blocks, especially work on receiving abundance. Maybe you can do some meditation where imagine yourself receiving money, and just work on that, and you will come out of it, because your intuition and the work that you're doing, your intuitive work, will bring you money. That is what is showing. This is your calling, this is your work. So do that, it will open up for you.
I hope that helped you hire self tarot, and you will gain some guidance. And for many more such guidance, you can get in touch with Binaifer. you have a handle there. And people who want to get a deeper understanding of how this Cowrie reading works, and if you want to get a personal reading done for yourself, as we've seen today, it is very, very precise and it's very bang on. So, all the questions that were asked by all the people here, I have personally known them at some space, and then I know that they were resonating at some level with them, right? So the guidance is accurate, and people can get in touch with Binaifer to be guided for the questions that they have. Thank you so much, Binaifer. It was, I mean, I loved the spread. I mean, I just love the whole chart that you have created, and it's amazing that how you've channeled yourself to create this, and it's quite personalized by yourself. And I would definitely like to understand more about it. So you'll hear from me soon. Thank you so much for being
Thank
with
you.
us, and
Thank you
everyone
for
else
joining.
also.
Thank you everyone for joining. It was really fun. So thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Hey friends, if you found the video interesting, make sure you like, share and subscribe to our channel. Also hit the bell icon to get notified every time we upload a new video.